What is up, my dogs? For those of you who have not been long in Fallout 76, you're gonna realize you're gonna get power armor relatively quickly. Big problem is, how do you power that power armor? Fusion cores might seem a little tricky to get early on, and there are better options later for farming them. But like me, I bet you're just tired of every single video saying, "Get to Poseidon!" and blah blah blah. I like to consider this the easier route because I don't have to build a fusion generator or worry about people trying to shoot my face off. This does involve server hopping, so if you don't like that idea and you think I'm a scumbag, feel free to stop by my base where I will challenge you man to man, plus my turrets, and I'll take your cabs. So the first place you want to go to is the Mount Blair train yard. From there we'll stop by 7 different locations. If you're not familiar with what they look like, they're big blue rectangles with a very distinctive hum. Our second stop is the abandoned Mine Shaft 6. Next we're shooting for just in front of the tire. That is, unless you get stuck, just as like I said, having your base camp close by is a necessity. Round 2. Our third fusion core. Now we're going to be shooting for just below the next mine shaft. For this next core, you're going to need at least lockpicking 1 or hacking 1. The door was already open as I was here previously. Now we're headed to Abandoned Mineshaft 5. It's all downhill from here, so I recommend using power armor so you don't have to navigate the cliff sides. So here we got Core 5, now we're heading towards Belching Betty. Rather than looking for a fusion generator, typically a power armor suit's gonna spawn here and you can pull the core right off of that. That's 7 cores down. Our final location is going to be the Rusty Pick. Here we're looking for another power armor spawn. This time it's Raider armor. But if it does spawn, it'll have a fusion core just the same. Also, check behind the computer real quick. Sometimes a bobblehead respawns. Now, you're probably curious why you're not seeing fusion core spawn, and that's because I've looted them previously trying to make this video, but other times I got caught up with the fact that I'm wanted and people trying to kill me and it messed things up. Oh, like this guy. I killed him like 6 or 7 times. He just kept coming back and back and just feeding cats into me. And boy, was I hungry. Also, I found that server hopping doesn't seem to be as effective as the first run. I have netted some extra cores through it, but there seemed to be some kind of respawn tied to your character, because as you can see, whenever you take a fusion core out of a fusion generator, the thing shuts down, it doesn't make any sound, and the lights go off, but all of mine were generally running. I assume that's by design so that I'm not walking around with 10 million fusion cores, or gobbling up all the fusion cores in the server. But as you can also see from my stash, I've got more fusion cores than I'm ever going to need. I've actually had to get rid of some, as carrying 44 fusion cores equals 132 pounds of extra weight. So that's it for my guide. I hope it's useful to you as it is to me, because I love power armor, and running around in power armor just feels fantastic in this game, and the thought about having to micromanage and worry about fusion cores just didn't seem appealing to me. So while the fusion cores are at 50 strength, that means I'm gonna have to carry more than I would if I farmed them from Poseidon! I'm happy with it because I no longer have to worry about whether I'm gonna shut down in the middle of a fight. If you know of a fusion core spawn that I might have missed, or if you have a run of your own that you want to share, feel free to drop them below in the comments, and I'll see if I can make an updated video.